I learned very early on in life that you can tell a lot about a person based on how they treat workers, whether that be retail workers at a store, waiters and waitresses at a restaurant, fast food workers, anything. It's like a little cheat code into the human psyche. You can tell if someone's an insufferable douchebag based on how they interact with employees out in the world. If someone's being mean and disrespectful to someone that's just trying to do their job, then chances are they're a worthless asshole. And I don't need to be a licensed psychologist in order to diagnose them with terminal douchebag personality syndrome. But by far the most infuriating are the stupid douchebags, the troglodyte imbeciles that will get mad at the employees for decisions the company made, as if the employees had any say-so in whatever the fuck you're complaining about. You saw it all the time during the early pandemic when companies asked that the customers wear a mask, so the employees were forced to enforce the rule and would face so much backlash from the customers as if they were the ones that made it. Like, they're just trying not to get fired. So you'd have all these inbred weirdos losing their mind like, how dare you muzzle me, you goddamn communist, telling me how to live my life. I will beat your ass in the parking lot, bend over so I can suck a fart out of your butt. As if the employee that you're yelling at and threatening to beat up had anything to do with the actual thing you're complaining about. They had no say-so. They were just a fucking employee of the company doing their job. And it happens all the time in retail, but this was the first example I could think of since that was happening all over the place on Facebook back during the early pandemic. Just being rude, mean, and nasty to workers who are just doing their job is by far the easiest way to identify a piece of shit. And I'd love to show you a perfect example of this. This is a customer who's melting down at a fast food worker who quite literally did nothing wrong at all.
Grab the water too. Thank you. Hey. Can I ask you something, by the way? No, it's just that every time I come here, like, at the late night hour, I don't know why, you're, like, very, like, it's not even me, because I know it's not just me. Like, I'm sure you're, like, this way with everyone. You just, like, are very impatient. Like,
this man's face really tells the whole story, hitting this guy with the Kubrick stare and just a little bit of shock, like, are you fucking kidding me right now? You're gonna lecture me at, like, 3 a.m. here on absolute nothing? Man's hitting him with a goddamn thespian troupe monologue here. He's absolutely rehearsed this in the mirror, hyped himself up like, I'm gonna give this employee a piece of my mind over nothing.
If like, you don't want this job, you don't have to be here. Like, I'm just letting you know, like, you literally rush my order every single time, and I hate having you.
Imagine going to a fast food drive-thru and complaining that the food came out too quickly. That's the whole definition of fast food, is that it arrives in a timely manner to you. What are you there for then if you wanted slower prepared food? Go to a moderate speed restaurant, or you can go to IHOP and never get your food, because by the time you get your food you will have died by old age. Like, I don't understand what the complaint even is. He's mad that this guy rushed his order. That is the whole goddamn point of fast food, that it is prepared quickly for you. You are arguing a non-issue to a guy who is very clearly not interested and doesn't deserve it. This guy is just doing his job at the late night hour to serve your absolute incompetent, disrespectful, entitled ass, and you have the audacity to shit on him for it.
And I mean, I'm sure my word means nothing to you, but I'm just telling you, you have the choice to have a different profession. This isn't a profession. I'm sure you're just very incompetent and you have to work here. But I'm not being ignorant either.
Yeah, definitely not being ignorant at all. Just some kind of unhinged lunatic going through the drive-thru to insult a worker who's done nothing wrong at all. Saying that it's not a real profession and that he must be incompetent. As if the guy recording has a fucking job. He absolutely just came from an affluent family and is entitled. You can tell just by the way he talks. He probably has his pinky up on the cup that he just got there.
It's just like, I come here to get food. Who cares, like, if I've been drinking or doing whatever? Like, I come here at a late night hour, I get food. Every time I have you, I fucking hate it. It makes me sick.
Yeah, this absolute brain-rotted goofy goober just self-reports and says that he's been drinking. So the man is drunk driving through a drive-thru, and he has it on camera and posted it himself. How dumb do you have to be? And to publicly go out there and embarrass yourself like this is so wild to me because he recorded it himself. He planned to go to this guy and confront him for justice, you know? This one's for the people. It's time we rise up against this one employee just doing his job. So he films this, watches it back, and posts it himself saying, yep, I look pretty good here. Can't wait to share it with my friends. Post it on Facebook for all of his friends to fucking laugh at him. And now he will never live it down. He is forever known as this shit stain. This greasy goblin that insulted a worker for no reason whatsoever. And it is the ultimate delusion that he is the one belittling and insulting this worker for his job, while I imagine he himself doesn't hold down a steady job. I don't know too much about the guy personally. There's not a whole lot of info behind this person here. But just by the way he talks, I can tell that he's very entitled. He most likely came from an affluent family, driving around right now in a car his parents paid for, probably wearing a stained plaid shirt after a night of drinking with the boys, desperately trying to get laid, but getting rejected for the millionth time. So now he's just mad at the world, just full-blown bah humbug, going Scrooge right now. I'm going to the drive-thru, and I'm just gonna give this guy a piece of my mind. And this is the result.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm sure you're very sorry about it. I'm sure you're very sorry about it. But you are very shitty to me every time I come here.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sure you're not actually sorry, and you're just saying that because like whatever's happening or you're being recorded. So
there is nothing this guy can say or do from this point forward that will convince me that he's not an absolute insufferable douchebag. This guy could quite literally put on the cape and become the real world Batman, and I would still think he sucks. I have no respect for people like this guy. I hate it. It drives me fucking nuts. And the fact that he also loosely admits to drunk driving in the video just makes it even worse. He is two of the things I have the least respect for. Someone who's rude to workers for no reason, and a drunk driver. This man is the whole package, like the entire starter kit for being a douchebag, an actual piece of shit. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah, I just got back from the worst game of basketball I've ever played in my life. I am ashamed. So much so that I'm having a stink strike right now where I refuse to shower for at least another hour so I can stew in my own filth for my awful shooting performance today. And then to top it all off, I saw this video and it made me even more mad.
At Arby's in Winder. So I ordered my food and it took them 15 minutes to get my order. I canceled my order because it took so long to get my order.
The horror! A 15-minute wait? No! He's gonna starve! Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Zoinks. So you can see it's a very serious situation. We're lucky this hero was able to muster enough strength to hit the record button on his phone and post it to his TikTok to document the injustice. With a tummy as empty as his, I don't know how he was able to pull off such a Herculean feat. This is another classic example of some entitled asshole clown recording the slightest inconvenience thinking they're in the right. And for some reason it is so common for this to occur in fast food establishments. For some reason, these douchebags feel so emboldened to record themselves belittling, attacking, and insulting fast food employees to post on their social media pages, thinking that somehow people are going to be on their side, like this is some kind of huge dunk and they're like a champion of the people. When that is never the case, it is delusional. And my heart breaks for fast food employees that have to deal with this kind of behavior so frequently. I don't know how many videos I've made talking about shit like this, but it is frustrating as someone just seeing it. I can only imagine what it's like having to actually have this happen to you. Now, is it unusual to wait 15 minutes for your fast food? Yeah. But is it the biggest deal in the world? No. You can handle it like an adult instead of this little whiny baby here. Maybe there was just a mistake that happened where they forgot to bring you your food and all you needed to do was ask. And he even says as much, that when he asked for a refund, they did bring him his food. So it sounds like it was just a mistake. And mistakes happen. There's no reason to throw this kind of tantrum over it. There is a much better way of handling it, and it's not this.
Nobody came and brought me my order, so I wanted a refund. As soon as I tell them I want a refund, they bring the food. I saw two people behind me go past me. And you're telling me I can't get a refund. And what's your name?
Bethany.
Bethany. So I can't get a refund, Bethany.
I can replace your food.
I don't want my food replaced. I just want a refund. I want my money back.
Oh my god, I can actually feel Bethany's headache that she's developing through the screen, just having to listen to it. So, it's clear that something must have went awry because the people behind him got their food and he hadn't. So, is it an inconvenience? Sure, a very small one. But again, why are you trying to name and shame Bethany here for what was likely just a simple mistake that could have been easily handled like an adult? There was absolutely no need to just start filming this. And that's just like a symptom of the modern day and age where anytime anything even remotely uncomfortable or inconveniencing happens, people turn to like recording it because they wield TikTok like it's some kind of weapon. Like, oh, I'll get everyone to dogpile on them, that'll show them, and also it's gonna be good because this will go viral on TikTok, which he says so many fucking times. Like, it blows my mind. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that thought process. Why? Why? They haven't...
Because y'all service was horrible. It took y'all 15 minutes to give me my food. I'm working right now. So I just want a refund. That's all I'm asking for.
Clearly your work must not be that important to you if you're still sitting here arguing about this situation. You must not be in that big of a rush to get back to your job if you have the luxury of just being able to sit here and harass this employee. What, are you late to your shift at the stupid store or something? Like, you clearly aren't, you know, urgently trying to get out of there if you're taking the time to argue and film this whole interaction. Like, it blows my mind. Now, anyway, he keeps saying that he wants a refund. And fair enough, I suppose, but Bethany explains that she doesn't have the ability to do that because they need a general manager there to approve of refunds, so she's doing all she can by offering to just keep replacing the food. Even though he did eventually get the food, she still is offering a replacement like, hey, look, this is the most I can do. It's out of her hands. She doesn't own Arby's. She's not the fucking franchise owner of the establishment. She can't make the rules. She just has to play by them, and you're giving her so much shit for it.
Just want my money back. I just gave you guys my money, so it shouldn't be that hard to give me my money back.
We do not have a general manager right now. I cannot do a refund for you.
You have a manager, and are you the manager? Okay, so if you're the manager, you can give me a refund. Now, if y'all want to go famous on TikTok and make your business go down because you don't want to give me a refund, because you don't telling me you can't give me a refund and I don't want the food now.
I don't think there's anything that can make people dislike you faster than saying things like, oh, you're about to go famous on TikTok for this one, or shit like that. That is the biggest load of dirty barnacles. There's nothing more painful to the ears than seeing that phrase uttered by some asshole like this over something so trivial. Also, it's not exactly like the craziest video ever. I don't know why he thought this would go viral, but if it did, I don't know why he thought anyone would rally behind him. Nobody likes this kind of behavior, not even on TikTok. So even though this didn't go viral at all, even the like 12 or 15 comments it has are all shitting on this guy for it. This is not a popular video from what I can tell. The only reason I saw it is because some people sent it to me on Twitter, because I cover shit like this pretty often. He truly believes that because he has a TikTok account with like 1,000 followers, that all of a sudden he has power here and is above these employees at Arby's. It's sickening.
I can replace it for you.
I don't want my food replaced. I want the money. I want my money back that I just gave y'all. Literally 15 minutes ago that you had me sitting in this line for. You served 2 people behind me, and I'm not leaving this line until I get my refund. And y'all's line will be backed up. What you say? You're gonna be a star.
Oh, he just keeps saying that line. You're gonna be a star. This one's gonna pop off on TikTok. This is going to elevate the TikTok page right into the mainstream, damn it. You guys don't realize how badly you fucked up by accidentally inconveniencing me in a very small way. You'll remember this moment for the rest of your life once I post this to TikTok, letting people know about Arby's taking 15 minutes for my order. Ah! Unbelievable.
Like, this line will be backed up till I get my refund. Y'all already wasting my time. I'm working.
No, you're wasting your time. and you're clearly not working at all. You're making no effort to get back to your work. You just threatened to continue to sit there in this standoff to back up the line. So you just wait here forever till the fucking heat death of the universe. You're obviously not in any kind of rush to get back to work whatsoever. You are wasting your time and everybody else's time and looking like an absolute fool.
I would never come back to this place again. This woman just told me she couldn't give me a refund, wasting my time, and now she's going in there getting my money. But she just told me she couldn't do this.
Still gonna get in trouble, so take your money and
well, you're definitely gonna get more than in trouble. And do what? Get out your line and do it.
This guy really thought that somehow this video would take down Arby's itself or something, like Arby's would have to issue a press release like, "We are so sorry for the tragedy that unfolded at this specific location where a customer had to wait 15 minutes and film this horrifying video. Oh my god, we haven't been able to sleep since. So we at Arby's are making a pledge to change things for it." Just craziness. And he's still grumpy, even though he just got his refund. He was mad he didn't get a refund, and now he's mad that he did get a refund. And he's saying she's gonna get in more than just trouble because now he's got this TikTok that he's posting. So what happened here is she went to the register and just pulled out the amount he paid and gave it back, which goes against that policy. And I looked into it a little bit, and according to some former fast food employees, doing that is a big no-no because now the till is going to be short, which means the GM is actually probably going to get on her for that. She probably will get in trouble when Bethany didn't do anything to deserve this. That she didn't deserve this treatment at all. This guy is just an asshole. She tried so hard to fix the mistake by just offering the replacement of food, which he wouldn't accept, and she explained that she can't do refunds because it's part of the rule that the GM has to approve it. But she still did give his money back, breaking the rules to try and appease him and get him out of there. And now it's very possible that she will face some kind of trouble when the GM comes in because of this. It's just so sad to see people act this way. Bethany did not make that rule, but as an employee of the restaurant, she is expected to follow it. And she still broke it to try and help this guy and stop his wrath. And he still posted this video to try and embarrass her or shame her in the restaurant and all that. It's awful. I hate that kind of shit so much. It's brutal. But anyway, wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. So yeah. Every single one of us has turned to Google in our time of need when it comes to asking questions, whether it's medical related, like, you know, I jammed my finger playing basketball, what now? You'll get a million results telling you that what actually happened is you've contracted the bubonic plague, or you ask for simple tutorials, how to replace your air filters, and you'll get WikiHow guides that just have you taking apart your air conditioning unit, or Quora, God forbid, giving you the absolute worst advice this world has ever seen. Point is, every question we have gets asked to Google, and sometimes you get terrible responses that are outright wrong. And I think this is most prevalent when it comes to phone and technology-related inquiries. I'm sure all of us are guilty of trying the wet phone in rice thing. That was so popular, and as far as I know, actually did work in some cases where if you like drop your phone in the toilet or in the sink or something, you immediately take it out and put it in a thing of rice, and then like in an hour or a day or whatever, it's better and fixed. Well, it doesn't work for every possible water-related damage to a phone, and that was a lesson that this guy learned the hard way and was not ready to accept, so he made a massive fucking scene about his phone being repaired.
Someone just told me this morning, I'm talking about a water damaged phone.
Okay.
Someone told me this morning that they put a whole video camera in a bag of white rice and it solved the problem.
Okay.
Why would it not solve this?
This guy looks so familiar and I can't figure out why. I don't know if it's this leather biker jacket he's got on that makes him look like one of the greasers from The Outsiders or what. Maybe he just resembles a famous actor, like a young Bryan Cranston is what I keep coming back to, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But anyway, he's upset because his phone got repaired, but he's thinking he got scammed because someone said he could have just put it in white rice and fixed the whole thing as if it's some kind of panacea. Like white rice is this miracle potion that'll fix any phone damage.
Because white rice does not repair an electrical connection that's damaged.
How do you know what was wrong in there?
I went through
You didn't need to.
I went through it and looked, and I found the problem.
I asked you if white rice would repair it.
You said
no.
So you're saying the difference between brown rice, which you tried...
I didn't try brown rice.
That's...
I really wish we had the beginning of this, because it seems like they got into an argument of white rice versus brown rice and what's better at repairing damaged phones. Like, I feel like we've just gone back to the Middle Ages, as if I took a phone back to, you know, the Shire, and I have to consult the local hobbit shaman when my iPhone's damaged. Like, hey, how do I fix this? I dropped it in the pond over there washing my clothes. And he's like, oh, well, Charles, have you tried white rice? Like... I understand the white rice strategy life hack has worked maybe once or twice, or even more. I couldn't tell how effective it is, but it's not going to fix everything. If his phone was left in the water for a while and all the electrical circuits were kind of fried, white rice isn't going to somehow magically repair that. It's going to dry it out, great, but it's not going to all of a sudden, like, reassemble those connections. I'm not an expert here, but I would trust the person who is. And this is such a nonsensical argument on brown rice or white rice. Neither one of them is going to solve that problem, which this guy just does not seem to understand.
It's on camera. That's what you said yesterday.
I said brown rice, but I did not say. I said I said rice. I did not say white rice. White rice will repair that.
You have said 3 different things since you've stood here.
And you lied to me.
No.
You lied to me.
Not once.
Let's just wait till the cops get here.
Okay.
Okay.
God, I hate that stupid smirk he keeps doing here. Just so smug. Gives him the most punchable face on the planet. Just a face that's begging for a knuckle sandwich. His attitude too, oh, it's so repulsive. What a piece of shit. You can tell he's having a great time arguing. He's getting off on it. You can actually just feel him busting nuts in his tight little trousers there at how much fun he's having, making this worker's day a little worse, just arguing over nothing. His phone is repaired now, but he's upset because he could have done it with white rice, he says. Well then, break your phone again and prove your point. I want you to now go into that employee bathroom, drop it in the toilet, leave it there for a couple minutes, take it out, put it in white rice, and see if it fixes it. And when it doesn't, I'm charging you triple. I'd also love to know his thought process on getting the cops involved. What are they going to do? Sir, what seems to be the problem? This scam artist, this snake oil salesman fixed my phone when I could have just put it in rice. Throw him in the slammer, please.
I could take it apart and show you exactly.
I don't care what was wrong, because all it did was slide in water, sir. You told me flat out, white rice will not repair that. Flat out.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It won't.
Okay. That's not what I'm hearing.
I don't know what this fucking guy thinks white rice is capable of. Does he think they're like little nanobots that go in there and repair electrical devices? Like, I don't get it. I don't know why he thinks white rice is just this all-powerful entity that can fix all phones. I know for a fact he's not talking to people in person about this conundrum. He absolutely consulted his reptilian Facebook group, and all of them were talking about white rice and chemtrails. So now he charged this place just to be an asshole here. Like, it's so upsetting to see. He fixed your phone already, man. Leave him alone. If you want to go use white rice and brown rice, or, Jesus Christ, even wild rice if we're talking, you know, magic, then go ahead and do that next time. This guy's such a confusing, stupid asshole as well. He said that the employee lied to him, telling him that rice wouldn't work, which it wouldn't, I imagine. But if you went to this store to get your phone repaired, why would you even ask about rice without trying it yourself? Why would you drive all the way there and then ask them about rice, when apparently all your friends know better than the expert? Why not just try the rice first and see if it worked? And when that didn't work, go to this guy. Why do this first and then come back complaining about, you know, rice was an option?
Well, what you hear and what I actually did are 2 different things.
I don't care what you did.
Yeah, you...
No, I don't.
Okay, so what kind of world do you live in where what is actually repaired and what you're told are 2 different things, and you don't care to know the truth?
I do care to know the truth.
Okay.
You can't handle the truth, you fucking wax statue. This man has told you 1,000,000 times rice wouldn't work, and you don't know if rice 100% would have. I'm very confident that rice probably wouldn't have, and I don't even know the situation here. So, like, I don't know why he's even having this argument. It's so fucking worthless. He's just here to make a scene because he's got nothing else going on in his life, and he's just one of those people that thrive on controversy, so he's here, and he's just enjoying the misery of this whole situation.
I've been told by many people that white rice will do it.
Okay.
I come in here to your business, you tell me it won't.
I can tell you the world is flat.
A lot of people will tell me it won't. It isn't.
Exactly.
Now the NPC's glitching out here. He can't wrap his head around what just happened. He made himself look like an even bigger fool. Is such a stupid douchebag. This again just highlights my point that there is no winning when it comes to customer service. This guy did his job well, did exactly what the customer asked him to do, fix my phone. He did it, and there was still a problem. The man came back the next goddamn day to make a big hoopla about it. It's so frustrating to watch. Again, my heart goes out to anyone working in a field that involves dealing with customers. Like, it's miserable, and I'm wishing you the absolute best. I also hope that the second this video ended, this guy left the store and it was a torrential downpour. Just an absolute monsoon. A biblical storm blew through and once again waterlogged his phone, immediately breaking it. And then he went home, tried rice, and the whole goddamn thing just blew up. And now he's gonna have to get a new phone. That's, if there's any justice in the world, that's how that played out in my fanfic. Anyway, that's really about it. So yeah. Today I saw a video that perfectly demonstrates just how fixated people have become with social media, and just how ingrained in our DNA it is to post every second of every day online for validation from complete strangers. It's reaching a point where it's becoming like an obsession for a lot of people to post everything all the time. And I swear to God, drinking an entire gallon of mercury is less poisonous than spending an hour on Twitter. You could be boofing arsenic and it'd still be less detrimental to your overall health than just doom scrolling social media. It's getting out of hand, and the video that I'm about to show is a babysitter who gets in an argument with the father of the child that she's babysitting because the dad is upset that she posted a photo of that child on Instagram without telling him. And when he's confronting her about it, like, hey, can you take it down? I really don't like that you did that. She's fucking flabbergasted. She's dumbstruck. Her whole universe collapsed. It was like she had just seen a ghost. Like aliens had just fucking invaded and blew her mind. The whole concept that this father didn't want pictures of their child posted online for strangers to look at blew her away. And she got extremely aggressive about it, even calling him a pedophile because he saw that she posted that.
Shouldn't be posting photographs of my children on Instagram.
Well, she looks really cute in it.
She does look really cute, but why are you putting it on public? Anyone could be looking at her.
No one's going to think about, no, your address isn't on there, your phone number isn't on there. It's just her face.
This caption here is going insano style. The parents I babysit for got annoyed I uploaded a picture of their child. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to be annoyed about at the very least. The fact that she posted this herself, once again, is delusional. People film their worst moments and post them online thinking they're right and expecting people to pat them on the back about it like, wow, what a champion. You really showed that father that posting a photo of his daughter online was actually a good thing and he was stupid for thinking otherwise. She's just living in fantasy land here. Like, this is a load of dirty barnacles. She is 100% in the wrong and it's inarguable. It's totally understandable that the father would be upset. It is absolutely his choice whether or not photos of his child get shared online. It's not the babysitter's choice. There's no argument in her defense here. It's completely understandable why this father wouldn't want pictures of his child posted online without his knowledge. I completely respect anyone's decision not to post photos of their loved ones or their children or anything online. There's fucking weirdos out there. You don't know who's looking at that shit. It's not some kind of social obligation that you have to share everything from your life with the cyber world, the cyberspace. So it's just, you know, it's unnecessary, and if you don't want to partake in that shit, then don't. In fact, I encourage you not to. I don't think you need to be oversharing everything about your life online. Now, another thing I find very fascinating here is the babysitter says that she didn't share a phone number or address anything, and she's stunned that this is even a problem. She only shared a picture of his child. The child's face and everything is now out there in public, and that's not a big deal. Which is wild to think of how quickly this mentality has shifted. I remember when social media first started to pop off, first started to get gas in that fire, the general consensus, not just shared with the geriatric octogenarians, but even like my classmates and everything, was don't post too much shit about yourself online. Like, don't tell people your name on the internet. Don't put pictures of your face on the internet outside of like your tight MySpace group, because there's strange, creepy people out there, some fucking freaks, and you don't want them to have that information. There could be some bad actors. That has completely vanished from the general mindset. Nowadays, it's considered creepy if you're not sharing photos of your face and updates on your life all the time online. You must be some kind of socially anxious weenie, some loser.
It's my child.
It will go in 24 hours anyway. Why are you even following me?
Well, I follow loads of people, but that's not the point.
Well, you don't follow your babysitter. That's weird.
Well, I do follow my babysitter, and it's just as well I am.
One photo.
We're not going to pay you until you take that photo off.
So she was scrambling around in the dark and thinks she found a diamond here to use against this guy for ammo. Why are you following me on Instagram, You have something to hide, tough guy, you fucking creep? So she's 16 years old, and now this guy follows her on Instagram, so she's about to start accusing him of being a pedophile, some kind of low-life scumbag who follows their babysitter on Instagram. And I think that is so weak. I think that is an absolutely dogshit point she tries to make. There's a perfectly logical explanation for why the father would follow a babysitter on Twitter. This person is going to be home alone with their child. They want to make sure they didn't just hire Jeffrey fucking Dahmer or something. There's going to need to be some level of background checking, and what's the best way of doing that? Going to their social media, where they share absolutely everything. It's a good way of gauging if this person is even safe to be around your kid and can be trusted. Now, if this father was commenting on all of her Instagram posts and leaving weird emojis, obviously then we'd have a problem here. Then we'd have ourselves an EDP situation. But from everything in this video, that's not the case. He just follows her on Instagram and saw that she posted this photo of his child.
Well, I'll just stay here until you pay me then. What are you going to do about it?
Give me that phone now.
I'm not giving you my phone.
There's all sorts of freaks.
Loads of my friends do it that babysit.
Well, they shouldn't be doing it.
Why? It's literally just a photo.
Look, the north is full of Stop posting.
Well, yeah, you being one. Why are you following me? I'm a 16-year-old.
I'm not like that. So give me
trash. Complete trash. To say the father is a pedophile because now you're getting offended that he's upset at something you did wrong is beyond stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Now, him threatening to not pay her till she deletes the photo, I think is totally reasonable. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You have done something very much against what you are hired to do, and you won't be compensated until you just do the bare minimum of deleting the photo. It's a super simple request. You shouldn't have taken the photo or posted the photo without talking to the father first, so the least you can do is take it down and then receive your payment for this and wash your hands of the situation. It's just so easy, but she's making a big fuss about it, making a whole song and dance out of it.
That phone.
Well, why have you got Instagram in the first place? How old are you?
You shouldn't be even babysitting. You haven't got a DBS.
You hired me.
Didn't realize there was an age limit on Instagram. Well, like, she's just so lost in this sauce now. Oh, you're so weird. You have an Instagram. How old are you? Goofball, huh? You ancient fossil, stupid goober. You have an Instagram? You're going to jail. Hope you like going to the slammer, you fucking pedophile. Wait until I call up the police and tell them that a 45-year-old man has an Instagram, huh? Yeah, they might just come over here and execute you on the spot via firing squad for your pedophile crimes against humanity. Signing up for Instagram when you're 40-something years old. Despicable.
Are you joking?
I'm 16 years old. I'm still in school.
So you could be doing anything.
Well, you know me. I'm not like that.
I'm shocked. We're going to have to tell everyone that you're a bad babysitter. I can't believe I'm hearing
Well, I'll tell everyone that you follow me on Instagram, a 16-year-old girl. How's that going to work out for you?
Threatening to just call this guy a pedophile to society because he's refusing to pay you for something you did wrong. He's just very simply asking you to remove the photo. He's not even being, like, over-the-top aggressive or mean about the situation. Like, his only threat so far is, we're going to have to call you a bad babysitter. Like, that's something you say to your dog when you're disciplining them after they pee on the floor, like, bad dog, please don't do that again. I don't like cleaning up pee, please. You know, just don't do it again. It's easy. You know, like, he's not even being, like, an asshole here. He's 100% in the right. He is completely justified in being annoyed and frustrated with her, and yet he's still going to pay her, assuming, of course, that she just takes down the photo, which is super easy. It's super simple. Like, everything she's doing is so over the top and downright criminal. To falsely accuse this guy of being a pedophile.
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked for words. All I want to do is, will you please just take that photograph off Instagram and we can move on from this. You could get your money. You could go home. Isabel can be safe.
Is that it then? Just take the photo down and that's it? You give me my money and I go?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, yeah, that's fine then.
Finally, a happy ending, a great, satisfying conclusion here. She gets paid for the babysitting job and they both go their separate ways. End of story. Until she posted it all online. For TikTok clout, I guess. She should have been feeling overwhelming embarrassment from this whole situation, and yet she felt pride that she'd be getting a lot of internet likes for it because she stood her ground against an unreasonable father or something, I guess. I don't even know what angle she was trying to go with here. She just looks really fucking awful here. She looks downright evil. To just blatantly, like, go on this tangent about how this guy's a pedophile because he followed her on Instagram is so crazy to me. The whole thing is just so wild. And I'm about to make a really obscure reference that I feel like a lot of people aren't going to pick up on or appreciate, but the father in this video really sounds like the Duck brothers from Courage the Cowardly Dog. They were only in like 1 or 2 episodes, but they're the ones that are like, "Stop laying eggs! We're Duck brothers!" Those guys. He sounds just like them. So I don't know if he's done voice acting in his past, but he is like extremely close to their voices. Has nothing to do with anything, I just wanted to get that out there before I forgot to mention it. But yeah, I think this is just a perfect demonstration for how distorted people's perception of reality has become. There is nothing wrong with not wanting your child's picture online, or your picture online, or anyone's picture online, or information about themselves. Privacy is still a good thing. Privacy is still a great thing. I don't know why privacy has been vilified all of a sudden. I think it's great. Keep things to yourself. You don't have to post shit online. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's it. See ya. I've been using the word delusional a lot recently to describe some people and companies, and it's not because I think the word's become watered down and I'm using it loosely. It's because I legitimately think more and more people are being infected with some brain rot that is making them more and more delusional and slipping deeper into lunacy. And I'd like to talk about one of the most maliciously stupid people on the planet. His name's Billy McFarland, and if that name and this picture look familiar to you, it's because this is the goober behind Fyre Festival, one of the most infamous scams of all time. I probably don't need to explain what that was. I'm sure all of you have seen the massive documentary about it, but I'll just go ahead and pull Billy's pants down and hit you with the truth. Fyre Festival was this over-promised event where it was called like the Coachella in the Bahamas. There was supposed to be a ton of celebrity performers, music, decadent food, just a glamorous, luxurious, expensive event that when it finally rolled around turned out to be worse than a Boy Scout camping adventure. People showed up after paying $1,500 up to $12,000 to be there, only to find the accommodations were FEMA tents and packaged sandwiches, and also no musical performers that they were promised. It was a complete joke. It was a scam. He defrauded many people, and Billy McFarland actually served 4 years in prison. He was originally sentenced to 6 years in 2018, but he served 4 and he's currently out of prison right now. And he is $26 million in debt because he has to repay all the victims, and he's hatched a genius idea on how to make that money back. He's hosting another Fyre Festival. I shit you not. I'm not making this up. I'm actually starting to believe in those tinfoil condom conspiracies about the government putting shungite and fluoride and 5G Wi-Fi signals in our toothpaste that are scrambling our noodles. Because that is the only thing that can explain this man's brain. His brain is this stinky soup of scams and bad ideas. Billy McFarland, being fresh out of prison, has openly stated that he is going to be throwing another festival. This time it's called Pirate. I'm not even making that up. He is calling it Pirate, a name that is synonymous with stealing. I mean, who remembers you wouldn't download a car? Anti-piracy shit. The whole idea behind pirates is stealing. Stealing the booty. And in this case, stealing your money for, once again, a remote island extravaganza. Billy McFarland has learned nothing. He went to jail for this same fucking thing, and he's doing it again. That is poetic. I couldn't imagine a character being written this stupid. No one would believe it. He is actually a real-life version of Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy, but instead of just saying buttered toast, the only thing that runs through this guy's absolutely damaged cranium is party. And he's not even good at partying. He doesn't even successfully have a party, ever. He's so fucking horrible at partying that he goes to jail when he tries. It blows my mind. I've watched 2 interviews of his since being fresh out of prison, and he is observably stupid. Listening to Billy McFarland defend himself and speak publicly is like listening to someone fart through a walkie-talkie for 30 minutes. It's just garbled nonsense that leaves his mouth. I probably can't show any of the interview clips, but here's one of the quotes from one of them. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they're like, you can crawl in a hole and die, or you can go and try to do something and just like not promise any results, McFarland said. You absolute goofball. He seems to believe that the reason he got spanked by the legal process is because he promised things that he wasn't able to deliver on. That's only a small component of it. It is so much more than that. You maliciously defrauded people, took $26 million, and delivered nothing. So by throwing this festival again and not promising anything, if you still just have people show up to a vacant, empty place to stand in sand for days, you're still scamming them, even if you didn't promise that fucking Cardi B's gonna perform or whatever. Yeah, like, I don't know why that's such a hard concept for him to understand. He's selling a festival, but what he delivered is basically a fucking pile of sand for people to stand in for a wildly high price. This would be like if I made a game and I charged $60 for it, like a AAA title, and then you bought the game, but the only thing there was just a completely empty, open terrain, Unity asset flip. There's nothing in it. You're in a giant empty bubble. Like, yeah, you know, technically this is a game. You bought it, now you're in that game. But you still got fucking scammed by me because there's really nothing there when you went under the assumption that there would be. Just let me rub your nose in this one more time. McFarland insists it's not a festival. It features a slew of influencers and creators. The purported tropical experience will include virtual reality technology that the company says will allow users to participate and control what happens on the island in real time from home. Absolutely no shot. Who does this guy think he is? Tony Stark? Like, what do you mean? You already made this technology? You have an entire development studio behind you that made a virtual reality experience to control what happens on the island in real time? You slimy salamander, you couldn't deliver more than a handful of deli meat sandwiches to an island. How the fuck is anyone supposed to believe that you're going to deliver a virtual reality experience on an island and this time around it won't be a disaster? When you're promised, well, sorry, I won't use the P word, that's blasphemy around these parts when it comes to Billy McFarland now. How are you insinuating that this might actually happen without being a complete catastrophe? I also can't believe he's making the bold-faced lie about influencers and creators signing on for this. There is no way. If any influencer or creator actually ties their name to this, it's career suicide. This is a bigger scam than CryptoZoo with Logan Paul. No one would recover from the pushback from their audience. They would be laughed off the internet if they actually tried promoting Pirate Festival here. There's just no way he has any connections to anyone, and there's no way anyone would actually sign on to this. If I'm wrong about that, and there actually is creators that sign on to this, you should know never to trust those people again going forward. That would be a massive red flag. That's a goddamn villain at that point. You probably don't even need to read the rest of this here, but I'll still put it on screen anyway. Former employees and people that were tight with Fire Festival are warning about Billy, saying Billy's still Billy, he's using different words but selling the same thing. Similarities are there around the vague, mysterious promotion. Pirate appears to be an exercise in smoke and mirrors, buzzword and empty promises of lavish trips to the Bahamas. It's just everyone coming out to letting people know what should be obvious. Don't put money into Billy McFarland or anything he dribbles out of his asshole. You're just asking to lose it. If you're considering getting tickets to Pirate Festival or investing, then I would strongly recommend seeking psychiatric evaluation for what's gone so awry in your life to lead you to making such recklessly awful financial decisions. That wad of cash that you're considering giving to Billy McFarland and his production, I would highly encourage you to take it and just put it in your trash can, and then light the trash can on fire. That's a better use of it than giving it to Billy McFarland. Oh yeah, I even forgot to mention, there's a treasure hunt that he's putting on as well with Pirate. So when you go to their website, it's all about this treasure hunt. So it's join the crew, a pirate is someone who turns the impossible into adventure. That's a pretty wild play on piracy, unless we're just talking about One Piece. Usually, pirate refers to, once again, stealing. And I guess treasure hunting, but usually at the expense of someone. Right now, the treasure Billy McFarland is hunting for is a way out of $26 million in debt. And do you want to be his lifeline, his little life raft to get the fuck out of there? I certainly hope not. He doesn't deserve it. This idea is bad, so bad, that it should be considered criminal activity that he's even considering it and looking to actually put it on. Billy McFarland is one of the biggest fraudsters in history, and he is looking to do it again. I guess he wasn't happy with being just one of the biggest fraudsters. He wants to be the biggest fraudster. So he's hoping lightning strikes twice with yet another bogus festival full of dog shit, empty promises, and under-delivering. To put it lightly, it didn't deliver at all. It wasn't under-delivering. It just never even came close to anything that he talked about. But this time around, he's not making huge promises and he's not on a strict deadline, so he's saying it's going to be totally different, which it won't be. There's absolutely no chance. So yeah, I just thought this was a pretty wacky story I wanted to share. That's about it. So yeah. Disney, supposedly the happiest place on earth, oftentimes leads to the most rowdy of individuals going ballistic. It sometimes starts to look like a Waffle House at 3 a.m., like fights break out, you know, bad blood, all kinds of like grudge matches, brawls. I don't know what it is about Disney, but it brings that demon out of people from time to time. And today we're going to be looking at a magical meltdown that just happened in one of the Disney parks from an insufferable asshole making an absolute fool out of himself to a degree that even Walt Disney's rolling over in his grave at the pure hostility that this guy was able to showcase over something so small.
They cut on the walk where you guys walking slow. We're all going to the same place. You don't give a fuck, bro. You're a fucking nerd, dude. I'm not arguing no fucking females. Like,
surprise, you all just fell victim to one of Charles's classic practical jokes where I convinced you that it was one insufferable asshole, but in reality, it's an entire group of them. And one of them even hits a Fortnite emote here by doing like the crying motion with his hands. That is so unbelievably cringe. So the story here is this group cut everyone in line at Epcot, and then when people rightfully pointed out that it's disrespectful to do that, this group had the gall to make a big stink about it and get mad at everybody else, which is a load of dirty barnacles. So then one person started filming and then posted this video, which exploded online. Now, while the whole group does suck fuck, there is one clown amongst them that shines brighter than all the rest, and he's about to introduce himself.
fucking Harry Potter, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Run. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't have said shit to me. Mind your business.
You shouldn't have cut everyone.
Mind your business.
They did it. I got here before.
Our group, when you get up, they cut on the walk. They cut.
God, this whole group looks like they accepted an open casting call for background extras in Stranger Things.
Till then, fuck you. You're a nerd, bro.
His main insult is calling this guy a nerd. That is some childish nonsense right there. I'll say some childish phrases ironically, but this guy keeps using it aggressively, as though he thinks it's legitimately like some kind of big dunk. I was half expecting him to whip out stupid face, like, hey, stupid face, loser. And then his friend is only making it worse by Fortnite emoting like this. I have expected the third goober there to start doing the L dance or whatever. Like, it's so embarrassing, and it's all caught on film.
I'll never let nobody disrespect my girl. Bitch, she's a bitch.
Okay.
I don't disrespect females. You're a bitch.
Yeah, welcome.
Though,
You're here too.
I thought you were talking. All you're doing.
I play football at the University of Central Florida. Show up, pussy.
And here's that main clown that I was talking about, front and center here, even posing for his big moment, his glory. He says that he plays football for the University of Central Florida. But would you believe me if I told you that that's just a complete fucking lie? This tough guy here had to start making shit up in order to be intimidating. Then this video blew up to such a big degree that the actual UCF University had to come forward and denounce him, saying, "We don't know who this maniac is. He does not play for the UCF football team and never has." And it turns out he doesn't even go to UCF. He actually pulled out a fan fiction here to puff out his chest.
It's baffling. And also, it's not just the guys of the group that are, like, going haywire, like hog wild here with emotes. The girlfriends are doing just as much. One of them is doing this gesture, which I don't even know what this is. What is this, like the Shrek ears or something? Like, all of them are just busting out idle animations like they're malfunctioning Sims characters. It's so bizarre. And they are the ones in the wrong. They cut in front of everybody, and then everyone said, hey, that was disrespectful. And they get so mad about it.
You're a fucking thank you. Good for you. Good for you. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna say?
Guys, I'm not mad. Okay. Yeah, true. You're right. I'm gonna play that game. Record this. Yeah, record me, homie. What you want? You want my name, social security? What you want?
My address.
I make money, homie. I'm a businessman. But
actually, I'd like to know
the number one sign of extreme insecurity. He immediately starts talking about how much money he makes out of nowhere. What does it have to do with cutting people in line at a Disney theme park? What the fuck is going on? This man is fighting demons. He's fighting his inner ghosts right now in public. And Jesus Christ, it's cringe. And his goofball sidekick there that's latched onto him like a leech thinks it's the most hilarious thing ever. So in between doing this gesture, he's just like busting out laughing, like side-splitting comedy. He only has two emotions. This and ha 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 at everything. That's it.
Family that you cut in front of all of us to be with.
Oh, really? Because I was here for
They cut on the walk.
Fuck you.
They can sit in. Just stop talking to him. When you give people attention, attention is currency. You're done. You're cut off. I ain't talking to you. Last words.
That's why you keep getting
Last words. He's recording me. I'm gonna record y'all back then. How about that?
That is the number one sign that you lost. That is worse than waving the white flag. You are surrendering. If you try and pull the Uno reverse, I'm going to record you. It's kaput. That is game, set, and match. You got fucking skunked. That is always the surest sign of defeat.
Record you back.
You wanna record
shut
me?
up, Stella. Go the fuck back and shut the fuck up. Come on.
He's going insano style now. Friendly fire. Just pushes the girl back, which is part of their crew, and then he tells her to shut the fuck up. You remember a second ago where he talked about how he'd never let anyone disrespect his girl and he would never disrespect a female? Let me go ahead and jog your memory here real quick. I'll pull up a replay on the Jumbotron for you.
I'll never let nobody disrespect my girl. Bitch, she's a bitch.
Okay.
I don't disrespect females. You're a bitch.
Welcome. You're here.
Well, that statement didn't age super well. No one's allowed to disrespect his girl except him. No one pushes his girlfriend around except for him. He's the only one allowed to put hands on her. And that's exactly what he does. You absolute fucking degenerate. Now, he doesn't actually play football for UCF, but if he did, he'd know that that's a fucking penalty right there. Unnecessary roughness. That shit is so uncalled for. Yelling and screaming and then trying to flex about how much money you make or whatever and pretending that you play football in your fucking fantasy Narnia land in your brain, all of that is vile behavior. But what's truly diabolical is him getting physical with women, shoving this girl away. And this is someone that went there with them.
Come on, bitch.
We'll make it a 2 for 2.
Let's do it. Oh my god, what does he look like? Can I just pull up my phone real quick?
Yeah.
Bro, he looks like a faggot.
Wow.
Yeah, your ears didn't deceive you. She just called them a slur. And then that NPC I was talking about earlier that only has two modes, this and laugh, goes into factory reset settings and lets out a hysterical Joker laugh. Like this nasally squeal that vaguely resembled the Joker.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Mans is recording me because he wants to be famous. So I'm going to give him his 10 seconds of fame on my Snapchat. What's your at?
That's a really...
What's your at? What's your at?
Another timeless classic from this narcissistic, insufferable asshole saying that, oh, this guy's recording me because he wants some attention. He wants to be famous, and the only way he can do that is to suckle a little bit of fame out of my ditty.
What's your at? They'll add you. What's your at? I got clout. So what's your at?
I don't know what that means. I'm too.
What's your at? What's your Snapchat?
What's a Snapchat?
Oh, okay. You're fucking weird. What are you recording me for?
Yes, all of the clout that he has to give away like Santa Claus. He just has such an abundance of clout. It's just so painful to listen to him. Just a narcissistic douchebag weirdo. I don't know how people's brains get so poisoned to end up like that. Just actual rotted from the inside out.
You watch me on Saturdays. You and your family tailgate outside of my stadium, nigga. Who asked? Oh, entitled? I'm not entitled at all. Hey, ma'am, I took off my shirt because I'm hot. I don't disrespect females like I said earlier. I'll talk to men, I'm not going to talk to females.
Again, he doesn't play football for the UCF or anything at all. He is just so wrapped up in his own delusion that I think he's starting to believe it himself. He's entering into a different dimension of delusional. And everyone already saw him shove the girl that he was with, so I don't know why he keeps trying to say that he doesn't disrespect females. He literally just fucking gave her like a hockey body check out of there and told her to shut the fuck up in front of everybody. Like, what do you... I don't even know why you're trying to keep saying that you're not going to ever be disrespectful to females. And then he finishes by saying he won't talk to females either. So this guy is completely out of his mind.
Bro, don't say shit to them, bro. They're fucking lame. Look like Harry Potter. Hey, what is this? What is this? You guys.
So what happened was me and her...
They were up front of everybody. They're trying to say we're skipping because we walked up to our girlfriends. I make money. I don't argue with people. I make money.
All you have done is argue at people and just randomly keep talking about how you make money? How? By arguing? With who? It's so confusingly disconnected from reality. And his friend that he's with so badly wants to be one of the boys here, so he tries to get his attention. He's like, bro, who's this? Who's this? And then he tries to do like an impression, but then like, I don't know, his Windows operating system in his brain had to reboot or something because he fucking blue screened. I don't know what he was trying to do with that, but it didn't land. His friend didn't even look at him. Nobody laughed, and then the Disney manager showed up, and then he tries to make it seem like they're innocent. Oh, they're mad because we walked up to our girlfriends. You still cut in line in front of everybody. Like, people still have a right to be like, hey, that's disrespectful and a bit rude. Like, you can still say that. Like, you're still in the wrong.
Okay,
you're how old? I'm 21. I got more money in NIL than you ever.
I didn't see her, but...
Look me up. Google me. Google me.
What's your name?
Google me.
I guarantee he desperately wishes he could take those words back. That's probably one of his biggest regrets in his life. He issued a challenge that the internet accepted. So they Googled him, and it wasn't hard to find all of his information. He does have a criminal past. He's also not 21 years old. He's 23. He also did do like a stream addressing this on Instagram, where he said that the girl was 17 years old. Stella, which I think is the one he shoved, is 17 years old. And then he called her his girlfriend there to the Disney manager, so he's a 23-year-old dating a 17-year-old. All of this information has come out now because of all of this, and he literally asked for it. It's fucking crazy.
He's a bully. Like, come on, bro. I'm at Epcot. Epcot. And the girl who, okay, now let me press on that situation. The girl is Stella, a friend of mine. She's fucking 17 years old. When he called...
I can't find the full stream, but according to this Instagram account, he apparently said that this all started when they called him the N-word, which... You know, it's hard to say if that's true or false considering we don't have any evidence of it because he said it happened before the video came on. But I feel like if that was the case, it would have been addressed at some point within the 3-minute meltdown. They would have said, like, you're racist or something to him. Like, why would you say the N-word, this and that? But never once was that mentioned by anybody in that group. So I do find it kind of hard to believe that that was the catalyst here. I tend to lean more towards, like, the official story here that these assholes cut in line. People pointed out that it was rude, and then they got mad at them for pointing it out, and it led to this whole hoopla, this massive song and dance. That's what I think is the true story here. But anyway, I wanted to share this because what an embarrassing fucking meltdown. That's about it. So yeah. When you think of a hero, the first thing that pops in your head is probably like Spider-Man or Iron Man or something. But for me, when I think of a hero, I think of anyone who has to work in retail, food service, reservations, any job where you have to interact with a customer. Those are the real heroes. I have always said and always will say that any job that requires you to interact with customers is an absolute nightmare. Hell on earth. You're constantly experiencing the worst humanity has to offer every single day. Swallowing rusty nails would be less painful. And I think that's something that everyone on this planet can agree on, that rude customers are the lowest of the low. I have more respect for cockroaches than I do some douchebag that's melting down in public, yelling at an employee over something they had no control over in the first place. It is one of my biggest pet peeve. In fact, I'd say it's probably my biggest pet peeve. I hate that shit. And today there was a video that was going pretty viral on TikTok about a guy who posted his own meltdown at GameStop, and it is so embarrassing I couldn't help but just talk about it a little bit today. Let me show you it.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Listen, I'm recording you just because I've had the hardest time returning this. So if you tell me no, I'm gonna go ahead and sue GameStop.
I see this shit all the time. If you don't help me fix this problem that is my fault, I'm going to sue the entire company. Well, like, what do you expect them to do? Start groveling like, oh no, please, don't sue the company. Oh no, oh goodness gracious, oh please, anything but that, shaking their fist. I'll do anything to fix it. Oh god, just let me rectify this situation. Like, why do you expect the employee to give a fuck if you sue the company? Why is this GameStop employee all of a sudden gonna try and defend the company, the corporation, like, oh no, you will not. I will not allow you to besmirch the good name of GameStop like this. I will fix your problem immediately, now that you've threatened legal action. Like, they have no say-so in the corporation. You know, this guy isn't John GameStop here. Like, he doesn't care. Who the fuck cares? I just can't wrap my head around this, like, 4-year-old thought process here. If I go after the company, surely the employee is now going to be able to magically fix my issue. It's not their company. They don't care. They're just an employee of it. It's not like they're married to it. It's not, you know, they don't care. They shouldn't care. It just makes no sense to me. But all power to this guy. If you want to sue GameStop and lose all your money in legal fees, please, go right ahead. It'll be a really fun, goofy headline to read. I implore you to sue GameStop. And it's really silly in this case because it's GameStop. It's not exactly a booming corporation. Like, what are you going to sue GameStop for? Their NFTs? Like you really stand to gain nothing out of it anyway? The whole thing is just a fucking disaster, and this guy's an absolute clown.
You know, you have nothing to do with this. I just need somebody to tell me no on video so I can go ahead and sue GameStop.
A brief moment of self-awareness where he acknowledges that the employee had nothing to do with this situation, but then still continues to make a big scene out of it. Jesus Christ, it's so painful. I'd rather teabag a barrel of plutonium.
I'm just trying to get my money back here. I bought the PS5 bundle, and then they made me buy a whole bundle, which isn't even on my receipt. I didn't sign no contract under you guys' policy. It's just unopened things are returnable.
They didn't pass the receipt?
Yeah, go ahead. I think you were in here even when I bought it. So yeah, I got pressured into buying a bundle. I didn't even want it. So I got 3 games and the charging case. I kept the controller there.
You got pressured into buying a bundle, and now you regret it. What do you mean you got pressured into buying a bundle? What, did the employees throw you against the lockers like it was football hazing? And take the goddamn credit card out of your wallet to make this purchase? What the fuck do you mean you got pressured into buying a PS5? Were you just sitting there trembling like, oh my god, they're talking about a bundle. Fuck, I'm gonna have to do it. Sweat pouring down your face. You like 8 years old? You come in here acting like a big man, but your issue makes it seem like you're just a big baby. Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus. And the whole issue is super stupid anyway, because when you buy a PS5, you get games with it. It's bundled up. And I think the reason, and I could be wrong, this one I'm not 100% sure on, the reason they bundle PS5s with games is to prevent scalping or reselling. So that way you're not just getting like the raw console to like resell for profit, you get games with it as well that drive the value up, so you spent more on like the entire package than you did just the actual hardware. I'm pretty sure it's like anti-scalping measures, though I'm not 100% sure. But when you're buying a PS5, you're never just buying like a raw PS5 anymore. It's always bundled.
Well, I get where you're coming from, where you didn't want to buy the bundle, but that's the only way you can get the system.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
So through GameStop, right now we're only doing bundles for PS5.
Is that in writing? I know. So you're gonna just say no, huh?
Yeah, I can't take it.
So you can't give me the refund for this shit right here?
No.
Absolutely massive props to the employee here, keeping a level head and just delivering a firm no. I love that. Lays out the facts. The only way you get the system is with a bundle. Not much I can do for you there, champ. You made a decision that you regret, and I can't help you. But stop blaming us. It's your fault. You're dumb. not us.
Like, okay. When's your manager working so I can come and fuck with him? Because I'm gonna definitely come fuck with him.
It should be tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What's his shift?
He should be in the morning.
All right. And what's his name? I just come and I'm just gonna come fuck shit up. Like I'm telling you, I'm not fucking around.
The guy who got pressured into buying a PS5 apparently is gonna come make another big scene to the manager of the GameStop. How embarrassing. And this happens every single time. The customer is the one recording this. It blows my mind how every single time there's an event like this, it's always the biggest asshole that's recording it thinking they're right. He posted this in full confidence thinking that TikTok would be on his side, but instead all they did was steam his ham. They fucking slam dunked this guy across all of TikTok and on YouTube. I saw Jamari made a video about this as well. This guy's just become an absolute laughingstock, and it was entirely avoidable multiple ways. A, not making a big hoopla about you making a bad decision financially that you regret. Your fault. Take responsibility. Nothing GameStop can do for you here. And 2, not filming it yourself. You could have just not filmed it. And then 3, if you had the compulsive desire to film it, you couldn't fight the urge just scratching at your neck like, oh, I'm being an asshole and I gotta film it. Yes. Okay. Even after filming it, you could have just not posted it. Like, there were 3 ways of avoiding yourself being an absolute joke on the internet, and somehow all 3 of those filters you went right through. Impressive.
This is, yeah, you guys are trying to upsell motherfuckers. I could have paid $800 on StockX if that was the motherfucking case.
But you're just getting the system off.
I don't want no fucking Ratchet and Clank. Are you kidding me? You know what this is, bro.
No, like,
I pay $800 for some bullshit.
Like, say if like you wanted different games, like you legit like.
Can you give me in-store credit for all this?
Let me stop you right there, big guy. You do not want in-store credit at GameStop. They will give you like 15 bucks for this entire PS5. It'll be 15 bucks and like 5 toothpicks. In-store credit is the last thing you should be haggling for here. It is not worth it at all.
No, y'all trying to play me. It's a brand new game and I'm here to return them.
Saying y'all.
Y'all GameStop, and you represent GameStop. You ain't got no name tag or shirt, but you GameStop. So that's why I'm saying y'all. Yeah, if you don't want to represent it, then quit.
I work.
Ah, yes, the classic. You work at GameStop, which means you are GameStop. So all of my problems are your problems. It's I don't even know where to start with what just happened there. Telling him to quit if he doesn't rep GameStop. What does that mean? What are you talking about? This guy's giving you all the answers to your questions and you're still mad at him. It's your fault. You signed the receipt. You didn't have to pay $800 for the bundle if you didn't want to. You not only signed the receipt, you walked out of there and you went home, you marinated on it, and then you came back and made a big scene about it. Like, it's your fault. It's not this guy's fault. Telling him to quit his job if he's not there to, like, fight for GameStop tooth and nail is so silly. Oh, I can't stand, like, customers like this. These videos just always boil my blood. I've never even worked in like the customer service industries or anything like that, but my heart absolutely breaks for the people that have. It seems so miserable. And seeing customers in real life, like you see the worst fucking people. It's so aggravating. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a bit since the video was floating around, and that's really about it. See ya. This video is blowing up on Twitter right now because it is just absurd. It's going to make a lot of people rightfully upset knowing that this is a cop, and he almost executed a man over mistaking the sound of an acorn falling for a gunshot. So in a nutshell, what happened is officers arrived at the scene, they take a person, put them in the back of their vehicle, and as one of the officers walks by him, patrolling like an NPC out of fucking 007 GoldenEye, he hears a noise, and this noise startles him. It's like a dog on 4th of July hearing a firework in the distance. And he panics, freaks out, and does a double combat roll true combo. This man was looking for iframes, and it turns out that sound he heard that he mistook for a gunshot was the sound of an acorn hitting the top of his patrol car.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
You can't even hear anything in the body cam footage. I don't even hear an acorn falling. This guy must have the most sensitive ears of all time. This guy can fucking hear the future, I guess, or something. So he hears an acorn fall somehow, and then he immediately does this like combat role action movie stunt and unloads, just mag dumps into his patrol car with that individual inside. Now, luckily, the individual wasn't killed during this panic, because this skittish douchebag has stormtrooper aim, luckily. So he gets to live to see another day. An acorn almost fucking sent him to the grave.
Oh, I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm in the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
The officer's fighting ghosts. He is actually fighting his own imagination right now. He thinks he got shot. There was no shooting, it was a fucking acorn. The only thing shot is this man's brain. It is rotted from the inside out. He's like, I've been shot! And then he goes, like he's doing the fucking Murloc sound effect from Hearthstone. It's all make-believe. Fucking SpongeBob and Patrick in their box couldn't drum up an imagination like this. But there's a very real person in harm's way that he is shooting at over nothing. So he's lying on the ground. I've been hit! Fucking continuing to pump lead into this vehicle on this guy who has done nothing to shoot at the officer or put the officer in harm's way. It's infuriating to watch. What kind of training did this officer go through? Because there's no way he should have ever been cleared for duty if he is this frightened by his own shadow. Then he starts like Rugrats Tommy Pickles crawling away, going like, oh no, you know, really going through it, thinking he's been shot. I gotta see my family again, not like this. I won't go out like this. Not when my country's in danger. I'm gonna protect all of us. And he just crawls away. It's so fucking pathetic because it was an acorn that fell. Like, I don't know how you can be this delusional, dangerously delusional. Someone almost died from it.
I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good.
Yeah, goober, you feel weird because you drank a stupid potion at some point. This man's on the moron juice, thinking that he got shot. All because he heard the sound of an acorn falling. The reason you feel weird is probably because you're experiencing psychosis, is what's going on. Like, I don't like to use the word hero often, but I mean, look at the valor displayed by this individual here, huh? Yeah, this man deserves a Purple Heart, taking a shot in the line of duty and still returning fire. I promise you, my friends, that squirrel that dropped the acorn will never make that mistake again. It'll think twice about dropping acorns in the future. Look at the ramifications here, the consequences of your actions. This man waged war on the squirrels and came up victorious. Fucking champion. A patriot, even. Now, I want to show you this from the other officer's point of view. Unfortunately, you don't get to see a super cool combat role, but I still want you to see what it looks like from a distance. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you my, like, stream reaction to it, because I learned about it on stream last night. And I didn't show the shooting on stream, because I didn't know how YouTube would respond to that being on a live stream. But anyway, I still want to put this out there, and then I'll show you the other officer's perspective.
Shots fired!
Okay, this, I can show at least the first part of this. No fucking way. Officer Danger over here, Officer Action goes crazy.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
The double combat roll combo. That's, I mean, you don't often see that maneuver. That man was hitting some Dark Souls rolls there. All because he heard an acorn fall on his car. And I couldn't even hear the acorn still. Buffered the second roll. Oh no, no, no.
What? I'm In the car! Yeah, shot! In the car! Oh! I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good.
So, yeah, I definitely can't pull it up because they start shooting at that car. Luckily, no one gets hurt, but it looks like he thinks he got hit because he hit his knee on the concrete, from what I can tell. And then he just hits us with, like, the Zoidberg. He goes... like a fucking, Hearthstone sound effect. He doesn't get shot. They sound like they've never used a gun before. But it looks like it, too. But, I mean, you know he's been practicing that combat role. That shit was textbook. This video was from November. The cop who dodge rolled was fired. Really? They actually... That's pretty rare. I guess it was so cringe they're like, shit, we can't keep you around. Absolutely not. So now that you got to see it firsthand, hardcore Henry style, let's go ahead and see what this FPS game looks like from the outside. Let's see what the other officer got to witness.
What? Where? Right there? Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Where is he?
In the car!
I love the way that he crawls away, just scurries away like a cockroach, and the way that he, like, pretend gets shot. It reminds me of when you're a kid playing with your friends and you're just doing, like, imaginary cops and robbers. You're like, bang, 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 and then someone has to pretend they got shot, like, ooh, ah. That's exactly what happens there, where the officer's just, like, kneeling down, bang, 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 oh! And then, like, capsizes and falls over on the road there, and then he just starts crawling away. Oh, good lord. That's so frustrating to know that there's an officer out there, or was an officer out there like this, who can somehow hear an acorn fall and be like, shit, we're in a battleground, it's popping off, everyone, shoot at my car, quick, kill him. And I just have to wonder, what do you even do when the dust settles and you realize, oh, that guy in the car never had a gun, never shot back. Oh, wait. Buddy, I'm so sorry. It looks like it was an acorn that hit the cop car. I'm so sorry we shot at you for fucking 19 bullets in a row. Yeah, what a whoops-a-daisy moment. Oh my god. Sometimes I'm just so silly. Anyway, let's head to the station. Also, we're going to add an extra charge there for putting me into a state of frenzy. That's going to be on you. If we didn't have to get called out here in the first place, I wouldn't have had to hear an acorn fall and freak out, so that's going to be an additional charge. Like, what do you even do from there? There's nothing you can do from there. You almost killed this guy because you have superhuman hearing and thought for some reason an acorn was a threat to your life. I love this section too. Interviewed after the incident by Michael Hogan, an investigator, the deputy said he definitely heard a suppressed weapon firing. I felt an impact on my right side, like upper torso area. My legs just give out, he claimed. When shown images from his body cam footage of the acorn hitting his car, Mr. Hernandez asked, "Acorn?" And Mr. Hogan confirmed, "Acorn." It's like a fucking skit out of a cartoon, except it's real life and almost cost someone their life. Almost just killed this guy over this fucking weirdo thinking an acorn was a suppressed weapon. Questioned if he could have mistaken the sound of an acorn for gunfire, he answered, "What I heard sounded what I think would be louder than an acorn hitting the roof of the car. But there's obviously an acorn hitting the roof of the car." Oh my god. What the fuck? There's gotta be some better training. There's gotta be, right? Like, is this like a course they're gonna have to take now? Like, distinguishing gunshots from acorn sounds? Like, ambient noise and the difference between gunshots and that? Like, it's wild to me that we almost had someone die because a fucking acorn fell on the car that they were in. Scary stuff. Mr. Hernandez did resign, which is good, no longer an officer. Hopefully never will be again. Hopefully won't ever have a firearm to their name again because they are not safe with one, clearly, if they're willing to just discharge it upon hearing an acorn. But yeah, I just had to share this a bit because, man, that is some silly shit right there. Luckily, the individual in the car was not killed from it. So, yeah, that's really about it. See ya. I have to talk about this goober, and I apologize because I know so many people are tired of hearing about AI, but I cannot fight this urge. It's like Gollum with the one ring here. The more and more I read about this dweeb, the less and less I can resist speaking about it. An AI artist, and that is a word I'm using very loosey-goosey when referring to this gentle sir, has the chutzpah to attempt to appeal the Copyright Office's decision to reject copyright protection to his AI-generated art piece. His name is Jason M. Allen. You've probably seen this picture that he AI generated because it won an art competition like 2 years ago, and it was a huge story because AI art had just won an art contest, so it led to a lot of hoopla. He is trying to copyright that piece. It was rejected. He's salty, and he's attempting to appeal it. I believe the Copyright Office made the right decision saying, no sir, and just putting the kibosh on that. Copywriting an AI-generated piece is like trying to copyright a fucking wet dream that you had. It's so silly. And Jason M. Allen's attitude about AI art, I think, is just so pretentious and misguided that it is compelling me to talk about this because I just think it's so delusional. He described his creative process with Midjourney as an iterative process where he provides detailed and repeated prompts to generate images. He argues AI is simply another tool like a brush or camera. I would challenge anyone to prove that it's otherwise. It is a program, it is a machine, it's a device that people can use to technologically make their lives more efficient. Hey pal, you just blow in from Stupid Town? I'll accept that challenge, Jason. A brush or a camera does not create anything for you. You, behind the camera and the brush, still have to make the art. This does it for you. It's not the fucking Disney Channel, Greg, where you'd like hold out the brush and you'd make the Mickey Mouse ears and it just appears before you. You still have to be talented in order to use the tools like a brush or camera to create art. When it comes to AI, you don't have to have talent at all. I've personally generated hundreds of silly AI art pieces over the last couple of years because anybody can do it if you have a keyboard. It doesn't take a galaxy brain gifted human being to do so. But would you consider me an artist? I certainly hope not. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Here, let me just showcase the difference between real art and AI art. This is one of the best pieces that the world has ever seen. That's a portrait of me that I'm holding in the thumbnail here. So when I first went to college, I was doing digital arts, and I had no talent for it whatsoever. So that is a portrait I made of myself. I'm sure you can see the resemblance is uncanny. I really captured my my appearance one-to-one. And to expand on that even further, here's a portrait I made of my father in the same course that year at college when I was doing art. That piece still makes me laugh to this day. That, I think, is probably one of the finest things that has ever been put to paper. Like, since the beginning with papyrus till this day, I think that is the finest artistic work ever created. That portrait of my fucking dad. But now, let me show you what my AI art looks like. Here's some Heisenberg pieces that I generated 2 years ago. Wow, I really got a lot better, didn't I, Jason? It's stupid. To make the argument that AI is just a tool and you still need to have talent as an artist to use it, like it's some kind of Excalibur or something that you need to train with, is outrageous. It is delusional. Look at me using actual art tools and you can see I am not a talented artist at all. And I took 2 years of art courses and only marginally improved. That is something you have to work at for years. With AI art, I type in a single sentence and it does it for me. To compare a brush and a camera to AI-generated art, like using Midjourney, is laughable, Jason. That's the reason people shoot spitballs at you, brother. It's a stupid take to have. He also couldn't resist throwing a little pity party and playing a sad song on the world's smallest violin, saying, "I have lost a lot of respect for artists, especially those who attack me and continue to attack me. I'm standing in defense of my rights to express myself using AI-generative tools and against a popular narrative that a lot of people, for some unknown agenda, are pushing really hard to prevent people from being able to express themselves." I don't know what ghosts you're fighting. I don't know what you're even referring to here. If you're just AI generating art on your own, who cares? No one cares. It's the fact that you're trying to copyright it, man, and the fact that you're entering it into art competitions against real artists. And I know that term has been super muddied, real artist, but I think most sane people can agree that someone just AI generating art is not an artist by any sense of the word. You are typing in sentences and letting the machine make whatever it envisions. The hardest part of your creative creative process, Jason, and I cannot believe he has the chutzpah to call it a creative process, is just hitting enter multiple times. As he said, he just repeats the prompt enough until it spits out an image that he's satisfied with. Where is the creative process there, Jason? You type in a sentence and then just have it keep repeating the process till you get something you like. Oh, God. It's just so silly. He says, as AI continues to evolve, it is imperative that our legal framework adapts to protect the rights of humans who harness technology for creative expression. Which is a complete load of horseradish, because it has nothing to do with creative expression. If you want to personally just generate AI art on your own, go wild. I don't think there's anyone in the world who actually gives a shit. If you want to make James Corden as Vegeta destroying planet Namek and use Midjourney for it, go for it. Nobody cares, man. It's when you try and sell it and try and license it and copyright it, this and that people obviously take an issue because it's ridiculous, man. And let's not pretend this is about creative expression, Jason. It's all about how he's not able to make money off of his AI art. He's saying that the copyright denial significantly impacted his career. I have experienced price erosion in the sense that there is a perceived lower value of my work, which has impacted my ability to charge industry standard licensing fees. I don't know who the fuck would pay for AI art in the year 2024. If you like an AI art piece, just generate it yourself. Jesus Christ, like, you can just do it yourself. Why would you ever pay money for it? But whatever. He then went on to say that it put me in a terrible position with no recourse against others who are blatantly and repeatedly stealing my work. It's kind of ironic, don't you think, Jason? AI art is trained on real artists' work in order for it to generate the way that it does. Blatantly just stealing their work and copying it in order to generate pieces based on it. I also love that there's a little peek under the hood here. We get a little taste of the secret sauce. He told the office that he created the art with the generative AI system Midjourney by testing hundreds of prompt iterations. My God, back-breaking labor. He typed hundreds of words, damn it, and altered it with Photoshop. Yeah, I'm sure he did a ton of altering. The office rejected Allen's application after he refused to disclaim the parts of the image that Midjourney generated. Mr. Allen had a specific artistic idea conceived of in his mind, and he used Midjourney as a tool to create an artistic expression of that idea. Such creative input is on par with that expressed by other types of artists and is capable of copyright protection. Goofball, I have hundreds of artistic ideas and visions in my head that I can never bring to life because I'm not a talented artist. It's what separates me from actual talented artists. That's the whole point, man. And it's fine if you want to generate what's in your head using AI art. I don't think that's a big deal at all. The problem comes when you try and copyright it, you try and sell it, or you try and deceive people with it, or you try and use AI art tools as a means of pushing out real artists. That's the main problem with AI art, and I'm sure you've all heard it a million times, but it's true. Companies are going to be shifting to AI art because it's cheaper and they can infinitely generate art without needing to pay actual artists a salary or anything. And it is a grim future because of things like that. But if you want to generate AI art pieces that just take what's up here in your noodle and put it onto a picture, go for it. But why are you going to try and make the argument that you're some real artist, you're going to try and copyright it, you're going to try and license it? It's stupid. I think that's so dumb. If Jason was just a little more honest with himself, like, hey, I just kind of typed sentences into Midjourney and I got a really cool picture from it, then no one would care. But right now, he's opened a goddamn case about it because he's so butthurt that they refuse to protect his AI-generated piece with a copyright protection. Like, what the fuck, man? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I had to talk about this. So anyway, that's really about it. So yeah. It really takes a lot to surprise me with stupidity in this day and age because we have easy, unlimited access to the loony bin called Twitter 24 hours a day. It's like a zoo, like a little SCP containment facility for all of the dumbest and weirdest creatures that evolution and inbreeding has ever produced. And yet today, I watched a video that left me stunned by an evil imbecile. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this because it went viral earlier this week, so I'm definitely tardy to the party, but I'm just seeing it now. It's a drunk driver from Illinois. She killed 2 people and couldn't stop giggling about it and couldn't register that she wasn't going to be able to go to school the following day or get her car back. So there's body cam footage that has now just come out, even though this incident took place last year. She received 14 years for this, which I think is just not enough. I've been very vocal about my disdain for drunk drivers. I hate drunk drivers more than Garfield hates Mondays. It is a purely unforgivable act. It is selfish, dangerous, and there's no excuse for it ever. Especially in today's society where there's Uber, Lyft, a taxi, calling a friend, you can easily find transportation to get home that doesn't involve putting everyone's life at risk on the road. And this lady killed 2 people while drunk driving. Just normal, innocent people that did nothing wrong, and not only did she kill them, she couldn't stop laughing about it, just having a giggle fit like she was in a tickle fight. The body cam footage released, and it is disgusting.
I told you it's hard. I'd rather do the walking.
Okay, go up. Keep your head straight. Just look up with your eyes.
She's reacting to a fatal accident like a child reacts to a clown at a birthday party. And she was informed that 2 people involved here died. And she truly just couldn't give less of a fuck about any of that.
Oh, hey, you never answered me about my car. And I have school tomorrow, so how do I get my car for tomorrow?
Well, your car is totaled.
It's what?
Your car is totaled.
Totaled?
Totaled, wrecked.
So they conducted field sobriety tests, all of which she failed because obviously she is completely hammered. They then get to this point in the video where the officer and her are in the room and she doesn't like the silence, so she says that she's going to start singing. So she starts flexing the golden pipes with some of the worst fucking singing you'll ever hear. It's not really singing, it's more like some kind of Gregorian chant if it was being farted out of a walkie-talkie, and she starts dancing like she's in some kind of trance. But regardless, she starts boogieing down and singing. She's treating this whole situation like she's at fucking Mardi Gras. Like it's like she's celebrating that she had just killed 2 people as if it was some kind of fucking sacrifice, and she's happy about the whole situation. It's not even that she's not registering it, she actively doesn't care, which is completely different. Yes, she is beyond drunk, clearly, but she is aware of what has happened. He has told her multiple times, she understands why she's there, and just actually doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, so how do I get it to your school?
You don't.
So, I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
You brain-dead fucking worm. Obviously you're not going to school tomorrow. You just killed 2 people in a drunk driving accident. This isn't GTA where you can just reset and undo what happened here. You took 2 people's lives away because you're a fucking ridiculously stupid idiot. Like, holy shit. And the only thing that she can even process is that this might be an inconvenience to her because she has school tomorrow and she doesn't want to miss class.
No, man. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail, you don't have a bond, you killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond, you are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of East Peoria Police Department because it's a crime scene. It killed 2 people tonight. You are clueless with that, clearly. I've already explained this to you. You're going to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Okay, the Tuesday for my night class.
How this officer didn't just stand up and flip a chair over out of frustration is beyond me. Just watching this had me want to flip a table like I had just lost a game of chess and got upset about it. He just laid down all of the brass tacks here, explained the situation for the fucking 50th time already, and once again, she still only cares about her standing, about being able to go to class. So then she says, well, what about Tuesday? You know, like, as if she thought she'd only spend like 24 hours in jail or something after killing 2 people. Like, okay, you know, I'll do the time for the crime. Oh, okay, I get it. Punishment is necessary. So 24 hours, right? Tuesday I can get my car? We can just go ahead and magically put my car back together even after it's been totaled after my drunk driving accident that took away 2 people's lives? Do we have a Magneto on board who can fix my car up so that I can get to class on Tuesday?
Did you just hear what I just told you?
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Did you hear when I said that
I'm going to jail tomorrow.
You're going to jail when we're done here?
Yes.
Did you understand what I told that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yes. I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
Okay, we're done.
Once again, she is hearing him loud and clear. She is acknowledging that she is hearing that she is responsible for the death of 2 people. She just doesn't care. They could have brought the corpses in and she probably would have let out a hearty belly laugh like Santa Claus. She doesn't fucking care. She didn't know them personally, thus their life is meaningless to her. The only thing that matters is now it might be somewhat of an inconvenience because she thinks she might not be able to go to school tomorrow or even on Tuesday now. So now she's starting to get a little panicked because, oh, she's going to miss her fucking Tuesday night class. Not because she just killed 2 people, it's just she's going to miss her Tuesday night class.
You're all on body camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. You could care less. That's sad and pathetic and horrible all at the same time.
Can you say that as a cop?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, so can I ask when I can go back to school?
I'm not the officer on the scene here, but I can answer the question for you. 14 years, and you can go back to school. And hopefully, if you do go back to school in 14 years, everyone bullies the shit out of you and never lets you forget this moment, and never lets you forget what you did. I don't think you should be able to go back to school in 14 years. I think that is way too lenient of a punishment for what you've done. I think the sentence should have been much longer here, for sure. But I wasn't the judge on the case, so it's clearly not up to me here. I think she is irredeemably stupid, and I do think stupidity can reach a level where it is dangerous, like in a case like this, where you become a danger to everyone around you because you are such an absolute bumbling fucking moron. Now, she was singing a bit of a different tune here, talking about how remorseful she was, saying she's sorry for everything and she'd never commit anything like that again, hasn't drank since that day and doesn't plan on drinking ever again. However, the judge was implored to just impose the maximum 28-year penalty, which I do completely agree with, but unfortunately, she only received 14 years. I also find it very hard to believe that now she's starting to feel remorseful, only now that she realizes she's not only going to miss school for those couple of days, she's going to miss school for 14 years. I still don't believe she has any level of remorse for the victims here. I truly don't. I understand she was drunk, but I used to get drunk a lot, and if you told me I so much as pushed somebody and hurt them, I would have been inconsolably upset that I was responsible for something like that, even while fucking inebriated. Like, it's not like when you're drunk, all of a sudden you become a callous statue that can't process emotion or process any level of information. Because she acknowledged multiple times that she understood 2 people died from what happened. She just still didn't care. She kept singing and dancing and just talking about school and how it might be an inconvenience to her. So I really do think that even while sober, she just doesn't fucking value anyone's life that she doesn't personally know. I know this is me getting very like armchair psychologist about all of it, but it's just the impression I get from the body cam footage as well as reading the rest of the story. I think she is irredeemably stupid and evil and dangerous. So just wanted to talk about this story a little bit. That's about it. So yeah.
How did my whole speech about how I need subs to keep the stream going, if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs? There are regulars here. $5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching? Because it's like people just really really don't respect me as a content creator.
Well, this parasite's right about one thing. Nobody respects her as a content creator. Now, I'm not going to mention this streamer by name because I'm pretty sure she loves negative publicity. She does fucked up shit all the time just to get her name out there. She subscribes to the idea that all publicity is good publicity, but fails to realize that when you as a person are your own brand and rely on people liking you for money, having a negative public image literally fucking ruins you. And this one is definitely bigger than she anticipated because no one likes someone this shamelessly greedy. She is a streamer who runs political talk shows, but the majority of the stream is spent begging and shaming people into giving her money. And it's some of the most pathetic shit I've seen on Twitch. And I've seen a lot of pitiful, sad shit on Twitch. I saw a man finger his butthole for a $20 donation on Twitch, and I still have more respect for that than I do her. At least him sticking his fingers in his asshole was more fun than all of her streams combined. And somehow him putting nearly his whole fist in his chocolate starfish was still classier than any of this girl's streams. At least he had the decency to not shame the viewers into giving him $20 for sticking fingers up his brown balloon knot. He wasn't on stream going, hello, you broke cheap-ass viewers, I'm sitting here with my beautiful asshole goat seat into the camera, and nobody's giving me $20. My speech about giving me $20 and I'll finger my asshole didn't give me any money. What the fuck is wrong with you? He was very simple about it. He's like, you know what, $20 and I'll finger this asshole right here. You don't have to do it, but if you do, I'll fucking finger myself. And that's how it went. She's over here making a whole song and dance about it, making everyone just feel fucking uncomfortable, and she feels so entitled to their money, which she absolutely doesn't deserve. She provides no value whatsoever. You might as well just flush $5 down a toilet. That's more value than giving it to this girl.
Expecting and blah, blah, blah. Like, how are you consuming this free entertainment? Like, how do you think free entertainment is available to you? It's because other people actually provide money so you can be a cheap ass. That's it. Other people provide money because they're generous and they see like a thing that they want to support, a form of entertainment they want to support, and then you leech. But that's the reality of it, period. Period. If you're watching Twitch as a non-donating, non-sub, you are leeching. Does that mean that you should feel bad about it? I don't know. But the reality is that you are leeching.
Such a laughable sense of entitlement, especially when she has no talent at all. Also, she's not making $0 from viewers that watch her for free. Twitch itself places an ad at the beginning of your stream, so when someone clicks on your stream, you're getting money just from that click. And I'm pretty sure she plays ads throughout her streams, which also gets her money from viewers that aren't donating or subbing to her. So I don't know why the fuck she thinks she possibly has the right to complain about not getting an extra $5 from people that either can't afford to or just don't want to because she isn't earning that $5. And she absolutely isn't earning that $5. All she does is insult the chat. She doesn't provide anything at all of value, and I'm pretty sure she hates streaming and only does it to just try and get money out of viewers or guilt them into giving her money, which is super shitty. I'd say 95% of all streamers, myself included, I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/moistcritical. Come stop by if you want to put a few extra inches on your penis. I'd say 95% of all streamers do it just because they love streaming. I know I do. I don't think the majority of streamers are going around just constantly begging for subs and donations, but I know there definitely are a few, her being the biggest culprit, but I'd say the majority of streamers aren't like that.
Chat! I haven't got a donation or a sub for an hour. What the fuck? For an hour? What the fuck? An hour when I fucking working for free? What the fuck?
What a horrible, embarrassing perspective for someone to take on something like this. She has the worst possible attitude. I'm not going to go into her disgusting past. She's done a lot of really fucked up shit and said some fucked up shit. But just this perspective of hers that she is so adamant about, where if you are not paying her, you are a piece of shit. She calls you names, she calls you out by your screen name if she sees you're not subbed. She is the most standoffish, unlikable person on that platform. And it's gotta be kind of embarrassing to be a subscriber to this girl because she's openly hostile and doesn't give a fuck about it. Only there to siphon $5 out of your wallet every month because she feels entitled to it, as if you're just holding her money for her because you flip on her stream to fall asleep to it once every 3 months. But yeah, this narcissist is probably the greediest person on Twitch. She's like the Mr. Krabs of streaming, but not nearly as cool as Mr. Krabs because she has a shitty personality, a horrible attitude, and the worst perspective on things on that entire platform.
And the reason why this is getting retweeted and liked so much is because she's an attractive woman who didn't act like a nice person, which is what makes sexually frustrated incels angry. Woman not acting, woman out of her place, me mad.
Yeah, this hero decides to make it an issue about her being a woman, despite the fact that that is irrelevant to why people don't like it. It's because people don't like someone that says shit like that and it is that greedy and that disrespectful and that entitled. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. But this guy's trying to score some of those brownie points. Oh, streamer, please look at me fight for you on Twitter. Please let down your long hair so I may take my $5 and climb up and woo you over. It's also really cute that Mike over here decides to call everyone that disagrees with her perspective an incel when he himself is like the fucking king of incels. Check out his first interaction with the streamer.
That's fine. I think that's fine.
So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
can I help you?
Well, I think they want to go in.
Okay.
Whoa there, Mike. I think you made her a little too wet with that alpha energy. Yeah, man, you've definitely got a lot of room to be tossing the word incel around, huh? With game like that? What a fucking player. Great work, Mike. There are people sticking up for her, of course. Buyer's remorse. They've already paid for the subscription and now they feel like they need to justify it to everyone in the world. Like what you like who you like, it's totally fucking fine. But there's very clear reasons why people don't like what she said that have nothing to do with her being a woman, Mike. It has to do with her attitude and her disrespect and that sense of entitlement that she thinks everyone has to fucking pay her to watch her, and then she guilts them into it and shames them and makes them fucking feel bad and attacks them for it, which is wrong, Mike. It's just fucking wrong and it's shitty. It's a bad look and it's pathetic. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. So yeah. You hear about the CEO that fires his employees who don't have six-pack abs because it shows they lack dedication. I already know this is going to be like one of those alpha male things where it's like, it's clear you don't really want it. So you're going to stay a virgin, kissless loser if you don't have your six-pack abs and you're not working for me. You're going to stink up the joint. I'm a boss who fires anyone without six-pack abs. I have high standards. Does he also fire anyone that has hair because it makes him feel inferior?
I'm going to tell you this, my entire company, my entire team, if you don't have a six-pack, you don't work for us. No, I know. It's called, everybody say standard. How about we raise them?
An Arizona sales trainer and car salesman is facing blowback after bizarrely claiming that he won't hire anyone who doesn't possess rippling abs. Does he make all of his employees take their shirt off in front of him like once a week to ensure they're not letting themselves go? Like he has to keep inspecting their body? If it doesn't tingle his winky, he just fires them? Your ab definition is lacking this week, Richard. Go home. You make me sick. Also, why do they need to have abs for being a car salesman? That doesn't make them better at their job.
How about we raise them? How about you guys quit getting fucking civilized and you guys quit settling?
Are you trying to date your employees or something? Bend them over your desk in the office? What do you mean? Standards of a six-pack ab. It's meaningless to the job. Andy Elliott tells his more than 500,000 followers, six-pack or you're fired. Is this one of those incendiary guys for the sake of trying to generate headlines, I imagine? If you get hired on in... What? If you get hired on in our company, you got a certain amount of time to get your body in shape or it just shows me you don't care. I mean, I've got one, a six-pack. 90% of my team has one. And you know, if I say, get a six-pack, my team understands what I mean. I can just grab any of my people before a meeting. I can say, alright, shirts off, look around. Who's the most disciplined one in the room? This guy's an HR disaster. I already know he's boinking one of the secretaries. Big thanks to Marvel Snap for sponsoring today's video. Marvel Snap just released on Steam with widescreen support, and it also was the recipient of the Mobile Game of the Year award at last year's Game Awards. It's a collectible card game that's known for fast games, deep strategy, very in-depth deck building, as well as beautiful art created by renowned comic artists. And it's also updated frequently, with one new card being added every week to keep strategies changing often. The strategies are always super versatile and fun, so a cool strategy would be like if you want to build around Sarah. Sarah is a card that reduces the cost of all cards in your hand by 1, so you can set up your board, play Sarah on turn 5, and then just slam as many cards as you can for the win on turn 6. So there's over 220 cards right now, most coming with their own unique abilities, 115 locations, and then 1,300 different card variants from beloved comic artists. So like I mentioned, it just launched on Steam, and to celebrate, they're doing a limited time login bonus, which is available as a Twitch drop that are live between August 22nd and August 29th. And they're also giving out an exclusive Mech Devil Dinosaur variant for logging in through Steam. So if you're interested in trying Marvel Snap, you can use my link in the description below to get started on Steam right now. This is a fucking sexual deviant. What a weirdo! What a fucking weirdo! The self-proclaimed world's #1 sales trainer founded Scottsdale-based Elliott Group, offers online courses to impart his alleged wisdom like a jacked Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street. What wisdom? Get a six-pack or else get fired? That's not wisdom, that's bad business. What? This includes an inner circle mentorship that he claims can help people earn upwards of 9 figures a year. This is a crazy person. He's off his meds. He's loose. If you're wanting to earn 7, 8, 9 plus figures a year, this is the right mastermind for you. Don't watch this if you aren't serious about leveling up in all areas of your life. Okay, this isn't for me then. Yeah, I can't handle that kind of power. $499 a month? And a one-time membership fee of $1,500? Jeepers creepers. And I already know people paid for this. That's what's so fucking sad. That is tragic. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna watch. No compatible source. The fucking video player doesn't have a 6-pack, so Andy Elliott doesn't even allow his content to be shown on it. I respect that. It's not because he doesn't keep his website up to date or anything. That absolutely not. Monthly power call. God, that's embarrassing. No, babe, sorry. We can't go out tonight. I have my monthly power call with Andy Elliott, and I have to show him my ab progress. No, it's not sexual, babe. You know, you just don't get out of my life. Where's your 6-pack? Get on somewhere. Go take a hike. Yes, I want to be in Andy's inner circle. Definitely some kind of sexual cult. Oh, the private inner circle membership with $1,000 a month and a one-time membership fee of $25 grand. He's giving it away. It's basically free. 2 private VIP mastermind meetups per year, where you can spend one-on-one time getting close to Andy Elliott himself. Oh, now we're fucking talking. Oh, yeah. That sounds good. That's worth every penny of that 25 grand. Andy Elliott holds events every month at the Lion's Den in Scottsdale. Yes, sir. The DEF CON Alert Room. I love those kind of names. The Testosterone Thunderdome. The Muscle Masturbatorium. I'm out of cool names. But I love this kind of shit. The War Room, Lion's Den, that kind of stuff. So good. And you still get your power call, thank God. Oh, this one's the Brotherhood, aka Andy's new best friend. This is where I want to be. In fact, I want to be Andy Elliott. Is there a tier for that? I want to wear him like a goddamn Flesh cosplay. $1,600 a month and 50 grand up front. And I get his personal phone number so we can flirt with each other all the time. Yes. This is only for the big dogs who are serious and aren't afraid of self-development. I'm a big dog. Yeah. Yeah, this is for me. Yeah. Unlimited access to Andy Elliott. Come hell or high water, Andy Elliott will be ready. If I'm stuck in an elevator, you bet your ass I'm calling Andy Elliott before the fire department, and he is going to rappel down there and get my ass out. But no one else, because they probably don't have 6-packs like us. Now we have the monthly private high-level group mentorship call, so that's a little bit better than the power call, I think. So, this is such good value. I can't believe Andy Elliott would even give away this kind of information. When does he even have time to sell cars when he's changing lives? At such a reasonable price. The salesman whispers tips which he frequently posts to his 550k Instagram followers involve everything from having sex once a day to not being a lil bitch. Nothing says real man, not a bitch, quite like paying 50 grand to some bald goober for his personal phone number under the guise that we're going to be best friends. Yeah, that is certified not bitch activity. Only a real man will pay $50,000 and $1,600 a month for this dude's phone number. That's an alpha. Hold on, let me see. Actually, let me see his Instagram for myself. You're about to see my third eye open when I visit this one. He's got the secrets to the universe tucked away in here. Crazy moment caught on stage is his pinned one. And it starts exactly how you think it's going to start. Holy shit. Crazy moment caught on stage is the thumbnail. And the first thing he says is, take your shirt off, to some random guy.
Take your shirt off. Come on, girl. Take your shirt off, Garrett.
No six-pack?
Okay, now hold on. Now, Garrett's a killer. Am I right? Garrett, how old are you?
29.
Garrett.
Where's your six-pack?
Does this bother you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it doesn't bother you enough. Because if it did, you wouldn't have it. This is the last time I want you to take your shirt off in front of a group of people and not be in the shape you want your children to be in.
What Andy did for me is he kept me accountable.
Nah, no six-pack. I'm not proud of you. You're clearly not working hard enough. Your kids hate you. Unbelievable. Is this whole thing about get a six-pack or die? Because this is like every single thing I'm seeing here on his Instagram. The Lion's Den is an adult video store. Why does he have meetings there? This guy is a psychopath. Wait, what? The Lion's Den is an adult video store? Are you sure? The one where he holds his $50,000 annual power meeting? Power club? The no girls allowed six-pack only take your shirt off boys club? The Lion's Den in Scottsdale. No. There's two different Lion's Den. I found the one that he holds it at. This one's kind of like a little ballroom. It's very cute, actually. Very comfy.
Are you having sex every single day? If you're
Yes.
not, dude, you don't like you. Because if you did, your ass would be naked every night having sex. Am I right?
God, that's
That
spoken
was
like a
joke. I was
virgin.
just messing with her. Yeah, by the way, it's healthy for you to have sex. Am I right? Yes, it is. She even said it. 93 years old, she's like still doing it every day.
And I'm
We're
gonna
good.
fuck her right after
Okay?
this conference.
I promise you, you can't outgrow that shit. Okay? Sorry, bud. Anyways.
Oh
forgot
my
he was
god,
here.
what? Oh, that's so creepy. Oh my god, that's so weird. Oh my god, that is so weird. Yikes. Wow. That is some yucky shit. He lets kids go to these things? Andy, why? And he posted this himself. In his latest testosterone-filled tutorial, Elliot claimed that having a cheese grater abdominals are essential to staying on his sales force. I'm going to tell you this, my entire company, my entire team, if you don't have a six-pack, you don't work for us. Yeah, that's the one we were already talking about. If a guy calls me and goes, Andy, I want to make more money today, I'm going to say, do me a favor, go get a gym pass, check back with me in a month. If you're still working out, you're showing up 5 days a week, you're eating clean, I'll let you buy a coaching program. Yeah, I'll allow you to spend $50,000 on me. Or, that's the Brotherhood. Hit the gym, get back me a month, and then, only then do you have my permission to waste 50 grand and $1,600 a month. You have to earn it. I mean, those are the people sitting in their mom's basement, you know, commenting, or, by the way, or they're people that are sitting there wishing they could kill it in life, just still making excuses for not taking action. I always loved the mom's basement. That shit always comes out so quick. That's the dagger. You guys are just in your mom's basement afraid of spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on my courses. Where you get great advice like, get a six-pack, loser, and nothing else. How many men or women can actually protect their family if someone were to break in and cause harm on them? This is more than just being fit. We're in a world right now where everybody's breaking mentally all around the world. I mean, he's right. And I think the people that are the most broken are the ones willing to pay thousands of dollars to this absolute unhinged lunatic. And it's not like having a six-pack is going to protect your family. Like a burglar breaks in with a crowbar, you're like, wait, look at this. And then you flex your abs on him. He's not just going to get like blinded like it's JoJo's and fall over. Like you don't need a six-pack to have like a gun or a baseball bat to defend your family. Or even be good at martial arts or Brazilian jiu-jitsu, like anything. The six-pack is in fact entirely worthless in a fight. If you had a six-pack, your kids would choose you as their hero. Kids like superheroes. What is wrong with you, Andy? If you had a six-pack, kids would love you. Kids love six-packs. It reminds them of superheroes. You want to be a superhero, right? You want kids to love you? Get a six-pack. By the way, you want your wife to admire you. I mean, when you married her, right? You don't think she sexually, you know, wants to look up to you and be like, God, my guy's the man. I mean, come on, dude. Let's not be a dummy. If you don't take care of that shit, guess what? You're gonna die early, period. And your children will have to let someone else raise them. And your wife's gonna live with some other dude that has a six-pack. Yeah, you're gonna die you're going to be buried 6 feet deep, and your wife is going to turn to someone that bought my course on how to get a six-pack? I think his course isn't very clear on what he's selling. He's very hung up on this six-pack shit, but what he's actually selling is mentorship when it comes to making money through unspecified means. Like, he doesn't explain how you're going to be making 7, 8, or 9 figures a year. He just says if you buy it, you will. With no actual plan in place. Hold on, let me go back to his Instagram real quick. Does he ever explain how he helps you make money through his programs? Because everything on his Instagram is just about six-pack. This one just says, who's your daddy?
99% of the world right now, they need their manager. Daddy! They need daddy!
This one just says solar salesman. Does he sell... Is he a solar panel scammer? Is that his money-making strategy?
Hey, Daniel, I appreciate you, but I don't want to sign an agreement. Is it me or... No, don't go into that shit. Is it me? You don't understand something? No, listen to me. I'm going to give you a secret, okay, Daniel? You're currently not in agreement with your current utility company. Am I right? So if they triple...
Oh my god.
You'd have to pay for it. Am I correct, yes or no? 100%. Right now, if they doubled or tripled your bill within the next 12 to 18 months, we know they will.
Or is this like an exercise, maybe?
In place that allows you to be inflation-proof, yes or no? So agreements are good as long as they play in your favor. Like this one.
What are you clapping for? No, any reasonable person is to be like, can you shut the fuck up and get off of my doorstep? I'm not interested. It's door-to-door solar panel selling. At least that's what that seminar was. That's how you're making 7 to 8 to 9 figures a year? With Andy Elliott teaching you to be an annoying douchebag going door-to-door selling solar? That's crazy. No, he does used car sales. Yeah, but that's not what he's selling here. The program. I'm talking about the program. He's a car salesman. I know. We established that very early on. I'm wondering what he's teaching them. Like what he's supposed to be teaching them to make money. Because he's not hiring them for car sales. At least I don't think so. Not according to what I'm seeing here. He's selling used cars with solar panels. True. But everything here is talking about the secrets to closing somebody. So yeah, and this literally says, a door-to-door salesman's secret weapon. Is his program really teaching you how to be more annoying as a door-to-door salesman?
When I'm in a home or I'm on a front door, that's your house,
wow.
That's your porch, these people owe you money, it's time to go collect.
I did not expect that. I did not expect that plot twist at all. He is teaching them how to be more annoying as a door-to-door salesman. Amazing. So you're paying, at bare minimum, $500 a month for that. What an interesting rabbit hole. Shout out to the chatter who told me about Andy Elliott. This guy's a fucking amazing goofball. And I feel like I've only scratched the surface on his lore. How and why does he need you to pay 50K to make more money? If you have 50K, you definitely won't need the course. It's just hoping for big fish, like big delusional fish that are willing to part with their money. It actually works really well. I did make something on this a while ago. It's called the self-help guru scam. These are very, very, very lucrative. You position yourself as a guru, and like, you pay me and I'll give you the secrets of happiness, I'll give you the secrets to making money, I'll give you the secrets to love, whatever. And people are more than willing to give everything they have for it.